Welcome everybody, Pablo from Style Systems over here, your image consultant. For more information, go to stylesystems.net. So I wanted to make this video because I've been getting a lot of different questions, not only from fashion but also because I did a series of videos explaining a little bit about my yogi path, about my spiritual path, and about all these things that I'm really into, the mysticism, the occultism, spirituality, yoga, and all of these things, right? So I got asked these things that, what do you get your information? Sometimes I write a post, or sometimes I share a picture, and people are like, where do you get that? Who are you learning from? And even that happens when people see me dressing myself in a specific way. They ask me like, who do you learn it from, or what magazine are you reading? And man, this is exactly why you are so fucked up. This is exactly why you got it all wrong. You got it upside down. I mean, you're focusing more on the picture itself rather than the information. You see, instead of paying attention to the end goal, like I've done many videos talking about it, like you should be focusing on the process instead of just looking at the end goal, because who you become on the process of getting towards that goal is what is really going to leave a legacy behind, and what is going to nurture you and turn you eventually into a better version of you. So my point is, regardless of where I get my inspiration from, which I always say, I get my inspiration from nature, from the world, from everyday's life. This is where I get my quotes from. This is where I get my inspiration from, my outfits, for my posts, for my pictures, for anything, right? Once you tap into a dimension that is within you, that transcends the limitations of your body and your mind, those that are deep in the spiritual path, you will understand what I'm talking about. You get to access a source of infinite knowledge, of infinite creativity, infinite power, infinite wisdom. So you don't have to be all the time like looking like, Paulo Coelho or Osho, I'm sharing all the law of attraction, and like, no. Who are they getting this information from, right? So instead of trying to get to that source, like, what is it going to give you? If I tell you the name who I got it from, what is that going to do for you? Because you want to learn it from them? That's, what you don't realize is that very sneakily you're trying to say that I cannot come up with those quotes or those inspiration of outfits on my own, by myself. It's like you have to get it from someone else, right? Like, give me, who are you learning it from? So that is what is wrong with you guys. It doesn't matter who you're learning from. It doesn't matter who you got it from or whatever. What matters is what it's doing to you. What is the emotion? What is the call to action that is provoking inside of you? What is it stimulating in you that will make you do something or better something? Maybe you read a post and you feel a little bit inspired onto learning a little bit more on spirituality, or learning a little bit more of fashion, or learning a little bit more of communication, whatever. You see, it's no matter, it's of no consequence who you're learning it from. I mean, wisdom is everywhere. It's in life, it's in nature, it's in the cosmos itself. You just have to open up all of your eyes and enhance your perception to a point where these things are of no consequence. Because even if I tell you, the moment I get asked these things, it depends. If it's one of my students, of course they know all my sources. If you get into the Power of Image, which is my coaching program, my online school, I give everything that I know over there. But if it's someone that I barely know, which is basically the questions that I get is from people that I don't really even know. So first and foremost, why would I even answer you when I don't even fucking know you, right? And do you understand the implications of your questions? This is what you don't realize. You don't pay close attention to the little details. The way you ask that question, that permeates other aspects of your life. Maybe you're asking the wrong questions with your clients. Maybe you are asking the wrong questions with your significant other. Maybe you are robbing people in the wrong way because you are not aware of these little things. You are not aware of the little details, of the spaces between your words, thoughts, emotions. This is the art of meditation. This is everything that I'm really into, right? So don't pay attention to, what's that quote from? Who wrote it? Blah, blah, blah. No. Pay attention to what it's doing inside of you, and then afterwards what are you going to do about it, which is far more important than the source, who wrote it, who did you, where did you got it from, whatever, right? Stop focusing on the bullshit, man. Stop focusing on the stupid thing. You're focusing on that little piece of shit instead of focusing on the big picture. Alright? So open up your motherfucking eyes for once and for all and truly understand that you're missing out on the full teaching. You're missing out on the sweetness of the teaching itself. Apply it. See beyond that. Don't be stupid. No wonder why you're complaining about the conditions of your life. Because the way you do one small thing, even the smallest things, that's the way you do absolutely everything. The way you eat your cereal, the way you take your shower, the way you treat people, the way you dress yourself, the way everything. Okay? That permeates absolutely everything in life. Actually, that's a form of Zen. If you know what Zen and where it comes from. Anyway, I will probably do a video talking about that. What is the art of living a Zen life, and where does it come from, and whatnot. Alright guys, so that is enough for today. And for all of you guys that keep asking me dumb questions like this, I will not entertain your questions. You need to get better at your questions, alright? Because questions are very good. You know, questions are keys that open different doors. But even there, I mean, just because you're asking a question does not mean that it's going to give you the ultimate answer, right? Even in questions, there's levels of questions. And you must understand that when you are, you know, this is social dynamics, this is communication, this is classic communication, one-on-one. When you don't even know someone, why would you even ask this type of questions? Do you know the implications, the subconscious communication that you're sending out? Are you aware of this? With how you write a message, with your comments, with everything, right? So I'm just trying to make you more aware of these little things that most people pass unnoticed, like people don't even pay attention to them. And that's exactly why they are average. Because people like you and me, we must pay attention to the small thing and the big thing, and we pay attention to everything, which allows us to be more focused, be more alert, more aware about ourselves, about our interactions, about life itself, about the cosmos itself, which makes us immediately a better version of us. Alright, so with that I'm going to leave you guys. Be the best version of yourself, and I will see you on the next one.